Yep, back in the building. Eat the Flair TV with Team Me players. You already know. Had to get back on this live real quick and now talk about a pH level of 7.5 and up. So we're gonna talk about Dr. Sebi's nutrition again and about alkalinity. And people don't understand what alkalinity is about. They be like, oh, what is alkaline? Alkaline is what everything that reproduces itself, that reproduces you. So people ask me what I eat. The first thing I say is go to Dr. Sebi's nutrition list and go see what I eat. Because the question is, what do I eat? What do I eat? Everything that reproduces itself. So once you get on that man's nutrition, Dr. Sebi's nutrition, you'll start vibrating into a high self-frequency of a vibration. So you want to bring your pH balance up to a 7.5 to 12. So you could be in an alkaline environment where no diseases or cancers could live in it. So once you can get your pH balance up, because that's what I tell 90% of the people who come across me day in and day out. When you go to the doctor, go get a physical done. When you get your physical done, make sure that you ask them for a pH balance. Because 90% of the time, the doctor doesn't want to give you a pH balance because they know the pH balance is very important to balance you out mentally, physically, and emotionally. So it's all about a pH level. So once you put your pH level past a point 7.5 that is not under 6.9 and under, now you're not compromised with mucus. So this is what I teach. I teach people how to heal themselves first. Once you heal yourself, then you can heal someone else. Then it comes down with the heart chakras and then the vibration of the, you know what I mean, of the kundalini and all this other vertebrae and open up, you know what I mean, chakras. And once you open up these chakras by eating a perfect nutrition, especially on Dr. Sebi's nutrition, and then once you be on Dr. Sebi's nutrition for 4 months, at least 120 days, it's not easy because it's a lifestyle. And I tell people, if you like looking good, driving good, getting your nails done, your hair cut, you know what I mean? The same thing with the food. You have to eat good food so you can feel good about yourself. Because if you don't, then you're going to start feeling, you know what I mean, the opposite of what it really is because of that synthetic and genetically modified food, GMO, and glucose. So when we learn how to take that glucose out of our nervous system, out of our DNA, that genetically modified food that is controlling us mentally, physically, and emotionally, then we're going to start vibrating to that frequency of high understanding. Because knowledge is power, and power is wisdom, and wisdom is power. And the more you have more of an idea of where you want your pH balance to be in between the 7.5 to a 12, and the only way you're going to get there is by eating on that nutrition of everything organic. Everything that's organic is going to bring that pH balance up, especially off of Dr. Sebi's nutrition. And if you're working out and you really putting in that work and you want to see the development of how you feel mentally, physically, emotionally, hit that nutrition for 4 months or at least 3 months, the maximum. And then start with his products, with the Banju, Biofiero. Get on that man's products. You're going to see the difference in 4 months on how you feel of yourself and others and beyond. So once you can get to that point of understanding the body, the temple, because you have to respect the temple. You know what I mean? You have to have some type of discipline, and not even that. You have to have that ambitions to even stay on that platform, even eating good, because it's very hard. Because people be like, oh, that's a hard no. Once you start winging yourself from the negative food, wing yourself to the positive food. When you come to see, you won't be eating that consistently. But apply it to the nutrition that everybody's on, because everybody's on a poor nutrition. That blood and starch is what's compromising 90% of us out here. And then we don't know how to comprehend ourselves or others, especially when you're on a poor nutrition that is playing with you mentally, physically, and emotionally. So at the end of the day, if you could start with Dr. Sebi's nutrition little by little and wing yourself away from that artificial food, from the way they taught us how to eat, that slavery food, because I call it slavery food. I call it comida de pobretillo. And once again, we have to keep our pH balance over that. And it's even to the Spanish people, because people be like, oh, why you don't speak Spanish? We have to keep el pH 7.5 para arriba hasta 12. And cuando ponemos el sistema de un pH de 7.5 hasta 12, vamos a estar bien, because ahora está el sistema eléctrico. Y el cuerpo quiere estar eléctrico. So these are for the Spanish people that see videos out here. Once again, de que el pH sube y tú te bajas y no te debajo a 7, que está compromisado con mucus, con moquera, que esa moquera es lo que está matando a todo el mundo. Esa carne se pone como grasa, te tapa las venas centrales, the main arteries. So once you start eating artificial food and all that clogs your main arteries. So people wonder why they get heart strokes, heart attacks, and all this in the third. Why? Because once again, that nutrition is clogging all that system. Once you disclog that system and you have that system running the way it's supposed to run, oh Jesus, man, you'll be on fire. You'll be on lit mode. So people be like, yo, where you get this information? Once again, it's all about grounding. Once you start doing your research, you start adding on more and more and more onto what it is that you already know, that what you're picking up and what you're learning. Because once you got to study, especially things that we've been taught that is not even benefiting us at this moment. So we have to reset ourselves and then learn from something else. Even on Dr. Sebi's platform, you could learn so much of Dr. Sebi's nutrition and Dr. Sebi's videos and the Usha Village. And I tell everybody this, whoever you know that's sick, because everybody knows somebody who's sick, right? But if you knew somebody who could help that person that's sick, would you help them? Because I will. Send them to Dr. Sebi, the Usha Village, the camp. And this platform is going to continue to keep going on, because that's where is it at. And once we could all stay there and we could all participate, what it is, because we all are our own movements. And especially when others hear it through others, that testimony through what it is that healed them. So Dr. Sebi healed me of colon cancer and diabetes. And that's why I promote it the way I promote it. Because at the end of the day, Dr. Mitch is going to beat this conversation. You know what I mean? And if I can heal myself and I can heal others, and I know others can heal themselves, this is the ball game we supposed to be on. We supposed to be on that healing process, because everybody's looking for healing. And I don't care what form or fashion you talking about healing. Everybody's looking for healing somehow, some way. And if you're not looking for healing, what you looking for? Non-healing? Everybody want to be healed somehow, some way, even from being heartbroken, for miscommunication. Everybody wants healing. So when people say they don't want healing, I laugh at them. Everybody's looking for that other significant other, just even to believe in them. You know what I mean? But believe in yourself first and start with that nutrition. And that nutrition is going to get us all there, little by little. But it takes step by steps. It even takes baby steps to get to that frequency, to where you want to be at. Because nobody can get you to that frequency of an alkaline pH balance up to you decide to reset yourself from what it ain't right now. And once you could do that, it's on and popping. You would never stop eating Dr. Sebi's nutrition. They'd be like, oh, it's hard to keep up with. Nah, it's hard to keep up with that artificial, synthetic, genetically modified food that costs more to make but less to fucking buy. You see? Dr. Sebi's nutrition is, all right, it's expensive, but it sustains life even longer, so you won't be as hungry. You'll be less hungry. You know what I mean? Your body start running off itself. I could go 24 hours without eating. I could just juice and get it in and get my minerals up. So sometimes it's good to juice instead of eating food that the body doesn't want to break down. So sometimes you got to let the body rest from all the food that you eat, because the body needs to break down that food that you've been eating, especially when you start eating past a certain time in the day. So once you learn how to stop eating past a certain time in the day, and actually how to get onto that rhythm, into that platform, so you can stabilize yourself, your pH balance, and bring it to a certain point where the body is going to be at ease state, not stress, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Then now you start vibrating into that frequency where I'm at. And a lot of people who speak like this, because a lot of people who speak like this, it's because they're already grounded mentally, physically, and emotionally. Their pH level is above 7.5. Mine is already at 9. So I'm trying to get mine to 12. Once I get it to 12, I already know it's on lit mode. So we have to eat everything that reproduces itself, so it can keep reproducing you in the strongest form of fashion that you could actually be, because you're organic. We all organic. We keep reproducing. We reproduce our hair. We reproduce everything. We reproduce life. So you want to get closer to everything that reproduces itself, especially nature. So the closer you could get to nature, the better it is for you and yours. And ground yourself, especially mentally, physically, and emotionally. Get into that earth. Go by the biggest tree that you can see with the biggest bark. Take off your sneakers. Sit under there for 45 minutes and take off the negative charge from people, places, and things, and people who think negative of you the way you don't think of yourself and them. So once you could get all that balance out and then start changing that thought, that negative thought, because 90% of everybody have, or not even, I can't say 90%. I could say 99% of people have negative thoughts, and you have to rebuke that thought, because only 1% of the population only gets this message. A lot of people don't get it, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Dr. Sebi and get it in Spanish and English, and this is why I'm doing it for the Spanish brothers, so they could wake up, so they could stop eating that chuleta and that pernil and all that bottom of the seafood, you know what I mean? And that's what I call it, bottom of the seafood, because at the end of the day, even seafood is doing us an injustice. High on mercury. The body doesn't want mercury. The body, mercury to the body is like kryptonite to Superman. So it's like kryptonite, makes you weak. So you don't want that in the DNA of the body. And once you can remove that seafood out of your body, that's another thing that's gonna balance you out. So people be like, oh, I wanna eat seafood. That shit is horrible. That got kryptonite. That shit gives you an outbreak called herpes. So people be like, yo, how you got, nigga, you better stop eating that seafood. That's how you get that herpes. That herpes come from that seafood, high mercury, high sodium. It gives you an outbreak of a blister. But if you stop eating that fucking seafood, at the end of the day, you want to have an outbreak. So this is another way I heal other people. I'll be like, yo, stop eating that seafood. That seafood is killing you. But nah, let that seafood, yeah, that's the bottom feeders of the earth, of the ocean. They eating shit, piss, and everything that goes under there that lands on the bottom of the sea, and you contaminating the body with that. And the body doesn't want that. Some people be like, I'd rather eat freshwater fish, and not even that. I don't even eat fish. I don't eat nothing that got, if it's not on Dr. Sebi's list, do not eat it. And I don't care who's telling you otherwise. Get on Dr. Sebi's nutrition list ASAP. And anybody that you know who's sick, mentally, physically, and emotionally, I want you to actually introduce them into the Usha village. Once you introduce them to the Usha village, and then you teach them about Dr. Sebi's nutrition list, and tell them to go see that video, Eat to Live or Eat to Die, and then to master Dr. Sebi's videos, watch them day in and day out, even go to sleep listening to them, because at the end of the day, you're going to program yourself. When you sleeping and you between that sleeping state and that awake stage, that's when you're on data mode and you start registering even more. So I tell everybody this, man, go to Dr. Sebi's videos on YouTube, download that to the DNA, to the cells, program yourself with the positive information that Dr. Sebi has, and everybody else who's participating on this movement, because it's a movement. And I'm already on it, and everybody who know me, from the hoods to the suburbs to the tropics, know what it is already. And we have to get on that platform already of eating good. And once we start eating good, we start feeling good about ourselves and others, and even those around us, and those that you want to be around. So once again, I keep shouting out everybody that can continue to do good, continue to do the best you can, not the best that you can, do the best. And it is what it is. We're going to keep shining out here, because I'm going to keep shining. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm going to keep shining. And I'm going to keep doing mine. And I'm going to keep promoting what it is and not what it ain't. And a lot of people don't like me for that. Oh, you talk about it like life is easy. Life is beautiful. I woke up today, went to sleep to that moon, woke up to this sun, and took another breath of oxygen, and I'm happy with that. A lot of people ain't even happy even when they wake up. Be happy when you get up, man. Word up. I got shout out my whole hood, 6'6". I shout out everybody to do better. And those who are doing better, and those who's trying to do better, and those who continue to do better. Shout out to all of y'all. And stay positive. Don't let nobody take you out of character. Don't let nobody put you down. But start with that nutrition and people, places, and things in your environment. And then take yourself into nature once in a while. Get away from the city life. Get away from, you know what I mean, the confusion that it brings, the city brings. I call it Babylon, but Babylon is a state of frame of mind. Once again, you could be anywhere in the tropics. You could be anywhere in the city. And you can still have a Babylon thought. You could even eat good and still have a Babylon thought. So you have to rebuke those and start with the nutrition. Start with everything that's positive, man. I'm over here in Warwick, RI. The view out here is bananas. The nature out here, they have a lot of nature out here in Rhode Island. I ain't think Rhode Island has so much nature. I'm gonna turn the video around, see if I can turn it around while I'm still speaking to y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn the camera around so y'all can see just the greenery all around me. That greenery is bananas. There's a baseball field out here. But if I turn the camera 360, that's all you see. It's trees. About this college over here. I don't know what college is that, but it is what it is. But y'all keep positive, gods and goddesses. know what I mean? Stay positive at all times and keep doing good and keep doing the best you can and keep doing it. Keep getting it. And if they ain't gonna get it, if they don't want to get it, they're gonna see through you to get it. So keep up the positive work for yourself first, and others will see through you that we gonna rock this. So I'm about to get back on mines, cause I gotta get back on the riddle. I stay always on the rise, and I'm always staying on the road, and I'm always chasing something to better the day and to better somebody else's day. You know what I mean? And talk life into others. And if we ain't talking life to each other, what we talking? The opposite of that. So we're going to keep talking life to each other. Talk life into each other at that. So let's continue to keep doing what we're doing in the most positive way. Stay positive. And it is what it is. And it goes shout out to those who follow me and those who don't. And those who get along with me and those who don't. And give a shout out to those who shout me out and to my haters too. You already know. As long as I have haters, I know I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? And as long as people as long as people keep coming at me sideways, I know I'm gonna keep coming at you right, so you can really get it. Cause I ain't stopping. It is what it is. And I'm gonna let y'all go. It's Eat the Flair TV Team Meat Players. And if you a Team Meat player, you already know. Like, press the hearts, subscribe. YouTube, Eat the Flair TV. Subscribe to the channels. I need 1,000 views so I could go on YouTube live. I'm almost there. I got 144. It ain't nothing to get the other whatever, 800 and whatever change, 826 more people, whatever the case may be, to get 1,000 views. Once I get 1,000 views, I'm going live on YouTube. So right now I can't go live on YouTube. They upgraded the prescribers and the viewers, so I don't get 1,000, I can't go there live. I'm gonna have to record here first and then share it over there. But if y'all could press like, share, and show love, that's all I need. That's all the donations I'm talking about I need right now. So, shout out to all of y'all. Stay positive. I love myself. I love y'all more. And if people don't like what I'm saying, they already know what to do. But I love what I do. And I love myself and love y'all more. So, peace to the gods and goddesses, to the divine. Stay up.